Good morning, friends. A happy Monday. I'm gonna start a little weekly vlog or a week in my life. Right now, I've got Miss Ivy here. It is almost 11. Hi. She's in a pretty good mood this morning. Yesterday, she was not in a good mood, so we'll see how today goes. Actually, you look like you're becoming not in a good mood. Ben is on a call right now with his mom doing like personal training stuff. She's just like staring at me. Hi. Yeah, so she had a little bit of a rough Sunday, didn't you? Yeah, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, and I put up her birth vlog. We still have to do the birth story because you can't really see what's going on in the birth vlog, but so we're gonna do that too. Are you looking at yourself? Yeah, but she was just in like a weird mood yesterday. I'll link the birth vlog in case you guys want to watch it. But yeah, so kind of an interesting weekend. But today we are bringing her to the chiropractor at 4, but it's only 11, so we've got the whole day to get through here. I would like to take a shower today, but we'll see if I have time. I also need to get my nails done at some point because they're like really long. It's driving me crazy. Not really sure how that'll go with baby. I am going to feed her the little bit that's left of her food here. Come here. She like won't let me in her mouth. There we go. Cora's here too. She doesn't like it when she cries. Normally I try to lay her flat when I'm doing this, but so that's where we're at right now. Baby's fully awake. Ben's on a call. She seems a little bit fussy now. Okay. And we'll go from there. Finn, not everything's about you. Hey.
Hello there. No, I'm not Jesse. I will be walking you through the grocery haul today. Jesse is over here with Ivy.
Hello.
Say hi, girls.
She's like, shut up.
So Jesse is the one who did the shopping. She just got back from the store. I was here with Ivy, so Jesse's gonna get a little bit of Ivy time while I run through this, which is probably for the better because Jesse was pretty irate about this whole situation. I was getting angry texts left and right. She's never going back to this Wegmans. So yeah, I'll let her thaw over there and I'll take you through our relatively small trip because Jesse couldn't get a lot of the things we needed. All right, starting over here with cold stuff, we've got some lettuce, handful of meat, we got bacon, ground chicken. Jesse, what's a ground chicken for? Oh, okay, no ground turkey. Taco bowls, and then we're gonna do some sloppy joes this week. So you got that. Smoked turkey breast. Jesse has really been wanting like more savory snacks and struggling in that department because we really don't have a bunch of that stuff, so I believe that's why she got that. I've got some bread here for me, bread here, gluten-free stuff for Jesse, orange juice. Must have been a craving, eh? Yeah. Tater tots, because we're gonna have those with the sloppy joes. Chana masala. This is a replacement for the Jesse had one of these before that she really liked, and they didn't have it this time, so trying this one out. In general, we enjoy chana masala, so see how that one is. Got some, well, I guess this is still cold stuff over here. Feta, dairy-free. Jesse had said the other day, this is really nice to have around. It's easy to put on salads or Buddha bowls, even like pasta and stuff like that, so nice to have. And then, as always, dairy-free sour cream. Some dry goods over here. Both been kind of craving brownies. The last time I made these, which by the way, these are really, really good. That is true, rich and fudgy. But the last time I made these, I was an idiot and I didn't check them once I took them out of the oven, I baked them for the right time, but I didn't check them, and they were definitely undone. So kind of ruined those last time. Excited to have those cooked through this time. Baked beans, garbanzo beans, chickpeas, curry sauce. We'd actually went to make this the other night, and the jar was not sealed, so we tossed that and wanted to try that again. And then we have some tomates and potates. The Murasaki, or no, sorry, yep, yeah, purple, yeah, okay. Purple sweet potatoes. I didn't think they had those, so I was confused at first, but yeah, purple sweet potatoes. That's what we got. Yeah, I mean, broken record at this point. At least every time I've done a grocery haul, I say this, but kind of ridiculous that this amount of food was exactly $100. Just crazy food prices right now. This is without, I mean, there's a handful of meat there, obviously, but this is without eggs and a handful of other things that we needed. So
We're missing some stuff.
Vegan butter. Yeah, by the way, this is our messy couch. This is like this is real life right here, and it's honestly looked worse. Finn, what are you doing? Yeah, good boy.
Yeah, there's a diaper over there.
Yeah, this has been kind of our hub, like where we've been living, and then we spend little bits of time in other areas of the house, so it's just like a shit show. I have like my makeshift little office space over there. This is Jessie's corner of the couch with her Kindle and random assortment, breast pump, water, all the things.
Yeah, we have like this old random table there because I dumped my Stanley full of water all over the couch.
Yeah, the beautiful Stanley that doesn't have a top,
yeah.
Which we knew was going to be a thing, but
right, but we weren't expecting it to literally saturate the couch.
Yeah.
So.
I got some closed eyes. That's good.
She's going in and out.
Yeah.
Shaking me out.
Yeah, I know. She likes to do that.
We got a few more groceries because Wegmans didn't have them, but now we've switched spots. Ben's got the baby. Actually, you might hear her screaming in the background. It's also like much later in the day. We got some salad kits, some chips, 2 different kinds. Wanted to try this oat milk topping, grape jelly, green chilies for Sloppy Joe's, I think. Tea for Ben, vegan butter, eggs, 2 things of Brussels sprouts, and some mushrooms to make this week. And then I got this creamer. I also got this one. It doesn't go bad until June, so if I don't like this creamer, I got this one. And then I got these 2 cookies. That one's for Ben. But this was like $75 from Sprouts, which to be honest isn't terrible for Sprouts. Usually you get a lot less for that. So we got a lot of this stuff on the sale. Like those were on sale, this was on sale, those were on sale. Hey friends, it's a couple days later now. It's Thursday. And it's 2 p.m. But quite honestly, oh, is it a couple days later? No, it's the next day. I look spectacular right now. I'm not really sure what my hair's doing. So yesterday we went to the chiropractor, which went pretty well for Ivy. I showed you the Sprouts haul that we did. And then I have been in like a really bad mood, if I'm being honest. I'm assuming it's hormones re-regulating, but I've just been like not happy. So not like sad, not like anxious, just literally cranky. So it's been hard to like pick up the camera because quite honestly, between baby needing contact naps, me having to pump constantly, our house being in shambles, you know, typical newborn stuff, I just like forget to pick up the camera. And I'm terrible at like doing b-roll or like putting my camera out and just doing my life. So hold me accountable. I need to do better at that. I like can't stop looking at myself because I look crazy. I took a shower this morning, which is why my hair is kind of crazy. I haven't had time to do it yet. I'll probably leave it air dry and then do it tomorrow. This morning, Ben was super productive actually. He spent a lot of money but he was very productive. He went and got some supplements. I'll show them to you. Unfortunately, this was $200 of supplements, but I have been having some major stomach issues, probably because A, I had a baby, and B, they pumped me full of every medication humanly possible while I was having a baby. So my chiropractor recommended taking these with every meal, which I already have some, but we're almost out. There's only a couple in there. So he got me some more of this stuff. This is for him. Don't mind the dog next door barking. That's his stuff. And then he bought me this to take and see if this will help my stomach as well. But as you can see, the house is just like kind of a mess. This is all stuff that needs to go upstairs. We've got like dirty dishes. This actually isn't too bad in here, but look at this boy. But yeah, it's just like, there's like a diaper over there. It's just kind of in shambles. So I'm going to try to pick up a couple things. Ben is actually upstairs with Ivy. She has been fighting naps like nobody's business, unless she's literally laying on you like a contact nap. And even though she's kind of fighting, so he's trying to get her to lay down. And he's gonna lay down then too, but I think I'm gonna try to just like pick up some stuff in here. It also needs to be vacuumed really badly, but I just don't want to wake her up. Sorry, the dogs won't stop barking. Not my dogs, somebody else's dogs. I got my nails done the other day. I don't even know if I showed you guys. I got my nails and my toes done. You can't really see them because they were both so grown out that they were driving me crazy. So I actually went and got them done, and the salon that I go to was completely dead. So it was nice. I listened to a podcast while I was getting them done, which I never do because I always think I'm being rude. So I just put like one AirPod in and listened. So like if the lady that was doing my nails asked me any questions, I could hear her, because people pleaser problems, I'm sure. So that's kind of where things are at. We just took Ivy for a walk, Ivy and the dogs, around the block, trying to walk a little bit more. I don't even know if I've told you guys, but I have lost I'm wearing maternity leggings right now. I have lost all of the baby weight plus 10 pounds, which is great. I'm very grateful for that. I did go up a couple pounds in the last week, but I've been eating a lot of chips and brownies and stuff, so that's probably why. My body is definitely very different, which is normal, and it hasn't all like gone down either. I mean, obviously I no longer have a baby bump, but I kind of have like this weird shaped stomach now. And with the C-section, you can get what's called like a C-section shelf or whatever, and like I definitely have loose skin that like kind of hangs over, and I don't know if that'll ever go away. Quite honestly, Ivy was huge, and at the end of my pregnancy, my whole lower stomach just filled up with stretch marks. So it's been hard. Like my stomach doesn't look like my stomach anymore, and it really never will. I'm hopeful that like some of it'll continue to kind of go down a little bit, but I am anticipating that I'm always going to have some loose skin just because she literally was huge. And I mean, there was nowhere for her to go besides just making my stomach bigger. And then obviously like stretch marks don't really go away. They probably, hopefully will lighten. So if you have any tips on how to lighten them, let me know. But it's upsetting, but it is what it is. Like I can't do anything about it, obviously. So I'm just trying to like move forward, be okay with what it is. Obviously, I'm grateful for what my body did for Ivy, but it's still hard. Like I hate it when people are like, oh, well, at least you got a baby out of it. It's like, right, but I can also still be sad that I lost my body, you know? And you guys know, even before I got pregnant, I was like at a much higher weight, and I really want to like lose some of that weight. So once I'm like cleared for working out, I'll probably start doing some stuff around the house. I'm not going to get a gym membership because if we move, there's literally no reason. Plus I have a baby now, so I won't even be able to go to a gym unless they have like childcare. We have a lot of like snacks right now because I'm not usually a snacker, but with pumping. I'm just hungrier sometimes. And so we've been trying to get some snacks, trying to get a little bit healthier snacks. Obviously chips and brownies. Those are brownies, aren't super healthy. I meet with my doctor, my naturopath, next week. I just got blood work done yesterday morning, so we'll see like where my thyroid's at, see if she can help me with some gut stuff, because the C-section plus all the medications that I took plus all the like ibuprofen and Tylenol I took after birth for like pain, it's just totally messed up my gut. And I worked with my doctor for like a year and a half to fix my gut. And by gut, I just mean like my internal system. Like I used to get very sick every time I would eat pretty much any type of food. So I've done a lot of like healing and supplement protocols, food protocols, and things like that to like get my stomach and gut in a good place, my digestive system. And pregnancy and birth kind of like threw that out the window. We'll probably have to do some stuff to get back to that. Although I will say I had some like consistent rashes under my arms and in my hair that I've had for like 3 years, and I have had no idea what it is. And everything that we do, they never go away, and they just went away in the last couple weeks since I gave birth. So I'm hoping that those stay gone and it was just like a hormonal shift and something fixed it. But anyway, I'm putting off doing my actual work, so I'm gonna just try to clear up some stuff a little bit. Like I said, I can't really like clean because I don't want to make a ton of noise. Well, I definitely just filmed myself cleaning this part of the kitchen and the table off, and apparently I didn't push the button correctly. So one, I realized I didn't tell you what else Ben did today. So besides spending $200 on 3 supplements, he spent $800 getting us new tires, which we needed, but it sucks. So our car, basically the tires are like completely bald, and they have been for a while, which is not safe. So we needed new tires, which sucks because I just bought a full set of new tires like 2 years ago, right before we moved to Raleigh, for my Trax, my other car. I'm grateful that we have the money in the account this month, but it just sucks that we have that going on. But he did do that, so he bought the tires and put the down payment on it. We should be able to get them put on tomorrow. So that's the current plan. Oh, he went to Ace Hardware and got some air filters, like for the filtery things in the house. What are you looking at? She's looking at the fan. Pretty interesting, huh? Hi. Hi. Oh, you're angry. Are we angry? We were just happy. We were just happy. You don't want to be on camera? Yeah. Is that your foot? Is that your foot? Where's that baby in there? She was literally just cooing and smiling, and I tried to take a video, and now she looks like this. There's one. I was gonna say we have to do like hidden camera. There it is. Are you happy? Ah. What are you doing? What are you doing? It is 11. Ben just went to bring the car in to get the tires done. So I just like cleaned the kitchen. I swear, I just cleaned this yesterday. You guys were here with me. And it's already dirty, as is the living room. But it just is what it is. We got baby in the snuggle me right now. She is fussy today. She like won't stay asleep for some reason. We're just getting like spurts of like 20 minutes, if that she's napping. My back is killing me. I don't know like about any of you, but my backbone is like bruised. I'm like, did the epidural like bruise my literal bone? I don't know. My back always hurts because she's super heavy. I'm also like, I don't know, did the epidural like mess stuff up? I don't know how that works. But I'm making myself a decaf coffee right now. The last time I made myself coffee, the last 2 times, I have hated it. I'm very picky. I feel like I like fixate on certain things where I like it for a little bit and then I hate it. So that's part of my personality. Well, this thing's shit, it won't come out. Officially a couple hours later. I'm having a rough day, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I said this in the other video, maybe I did, but I've just been really struggling with irritability. I'm just in a terrible mood. It's never toward Ivy, which is interesting, but I am getting very irritated very easily with the dogs and with Ben and with other things, but they're like the other living creatures in the house, obviously. I'm just so irritated with how dirty my house is, and not even, I know it's gonna be like cluttered with like baby stuff. That's not even, I don't care about that. I'm really struggling with actual dirtiness, like, which I've been struggling with for a while, but I just feel like our house is just dirty, like, and I don't like that. Like, I don't like that, and I just haven't been able to clean. During the end of my pregnancy, I was just like way too big to do anything, and then after pregnancy, like I can do more now, but I've just been struggling with like bending over and that kind of stuff with my C-section stuff. And also just like, quite honestly, she needs to be like tended to all the time. She's just not sleeping during the day very well. It's just giving me less time to get anything done. Shit show is definitely how I'm feeling. I mean, I'll just show you and then you can understand. There is like dirt all over my floor. In fact, the floor is an entirely different color than it should be because it hasn't been mopped. And our outside is just all pure mud. So every time these dinglings go outside, it's just like gets super dirty. That is their mud towel that's just laid on the floor for some reason. Their bed is disgusting. This beautiful mat that I bought is full of hair. Look at all that hair. Like, even you can see on the door frame over there, it's just like, well, that's actually more like scratches. Hair all over the couch, which you can't really see, but I was talking to Ben, like every time I take out stuff from the laundry, it comes out dirty. So I just like, the house is just dirty and I'm just sitting on this freaking couch all the time looking at how dirty it is, and it's just making me very angry. Or like this stupid plant that Ben won't get rid of, it's dead, like it's dying, and he just won't get rid of it, and it looks terrible and I hate it, you know? So I'm just having mentally just like not in a great place. The house being dirty is not making me crabby, but it's like I'm like fixating on how dirty the house is because I'm crabby, if that makes sense. And like the upstairs is even worse because like the carpeting is just old and it's dirty and it's full of dog hair, and like Ben refuses to believe me when I tell him we need a stronger vacuum cleaner. He's like, well, this vacuum cleaner is full every time I vacuum, and I'm like, right, like it works, but it doesn't work well. Like, even though the vacuum cleaner is full, there's still hair on the floor, you know? So anyway, I just like, I'm struggling. I grew up with dogs and cats. We always had tons of animals, and I don't remember things feeling this dirty all the time. So yeah, it's just like everything is just gross, and it's just making me mad. You know, even like Ivy's like little snuggle me that she's in right now is full of dog hair. Her like little swaddle thing is full of dog hair. So I love these dogs, but they're so dirty. They're never brushed. They're never bathed. So we don't pay to get, you know, I'm just airing all of my dirty laundry right now. No pun intended. I feel like I could handle the mess, like the disorganization more. Like, I don't care that there's like baby stuff out everywhere or that we have like dirty dishes or things like that. It's like the actual dirtiness of the house. It's stuff that we need to figure out. Like, we have to figure out how to proactively vacuum more and mop more. We need to get rid of some of this stuff that's holding on to hair, like the rugs that are just disgusting. And we like need to do like a deep clean on the couch. But I'm just like in a mood. I'm just like not in a good mood. I'm just in a mood in general. Again, this sounds like I'm just like ragging on Ben, but it's just because I'm in a bad mood. I need to start doing again because he just has so much on his plate. And has like this whole pregnancy. It doesn't bother him when the house is dirty, which also boggles my mind. So like, but it bothers me. So I need to be the one that's doing it, because when he sees how much cleaner the house looks when it's consistent, he'll also then be like, oh, Jessie was right. Because it's just like something that's bothering me. I can't keep blaming him for not doing it when he's just like not seeing it the same way I am. And then I think too, like this whole morning, Ivy just like cried and had to be held, and like I put her down for like maybe 20 minutes since I've been up since like 7:30. I will say, like, Ben came home at noon and he took her, and he also had her when I showered and straightened my hair for a few minutes this morning. So we're like, he's just been gone more today and yesterday. But it was just frustrating because I'm like, when she's like that, I can't do anything. This could be something that she is like for a while. I don't want to go and buy like play sets for her to be on the ground. A, she can't be because of the dogs. And B, it's dirty. So I'm not putting like a $200 play gym on the ground when it's this dirty in here. Anyway, can you tell that I'm having a rough day? I'm actually being like kind to the camera, whereas like you guys are probably like, oh, you don't even seem that mad. I am. You just, currently I'm covering it with humor, but I'm actually not in a good mood at all. And see if I can find myself something to drink here. I've just been like struggling with water, so I might have like a body armor or something. I'm not sure. It's one of those days, you know? I'm not sure what I want. Do I want that coffee or the body armor? No one knows. It's also just like super dusty in this house all the time. So I will be excited whenever we move, because we will be moving this year. I just don't know. Should I tell you guys what's going on? I shouldn't, probably, but we have decided to move somewhere. And I'm saying somewhere because we haven't decided exactly where yet, but monetarily we're just like not there yet. And the two places that we want to move are more expensive than where we live now by like a lot. By like, I would say $500 to $1,000 more a month in rent for the same type of home, or less than what we live in now. We live in a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath house, like single family home. We're not attached to any other houses, although we're like 5 feet from the house next to us, so we're very close. We pay $1,700 to live here, and that's with our landlord upping our rent last year. We started paying here at $1,600, and then I would say our utilities are like $300 a month, so about $2,000 a month in rent is what like total is what we pay. What we're looking at with where we're going would be just rent. I think the cheapest thing I've found is like $2,200 to like $2,700, and that's without utilities. There's no way I'm gonna pay $2,700 for a house this year. It's just like not what I want to do. If you watch my budgeting videos, there's literally no way that we could move right now on our current incomes for that, but we decided to move. So like we keep talking about it like we're moving. Literally looking at the budget, it is impossible. So I'm a little bit stressed about that because I shouldn't be stressed about that because we really don't have to make a decision until April. Or, I mean, we technically don't have to make a decision. We have this place until August 1st. So we technically don't have to make a decision until August 1st. We initially wanted to move by June 1st, which means we would have to put in our notice April 1st because we have to give a 60-day notice. That's in 2 months. So that's like why I'm just like stressed out about it, because I'll like look at places and I'm like, how are we going to do this? We have a couple of like money things that could be coming up, and I hate talking like this. Like, you know, I hate it when like, I'm not an influencer yet, but like I hate it when influencers are like, I have this cool thing coming, but I can't tell you about it. I hate that because I want to know what they're talking about. I'm doing the same thing, mostly because it's personal. Like, I talk about personal stuff, but like personal in the sense that it's like Ben's job and like an investment that he has. So I can't really be like talking about it when we have no idea what's going to go on. We're waiting to hear if he'll get a bonus and if he'll get a raise, which we won't hear about until like mid-March. We're waiting to hear about an investment that he has that he's supposed to get paid out for that is just like taking longer than we were anticipating, which is totally fine. But even that, like, we don't know exactly how much it's going to be, the frequency, like if it'll be one payment, if it'll be multiple payments. Obviously we'll get a tax return at some point. However, the investment that Ben is in affects his tax return. So we can't even file our taxes until the investment piece goes through, and also until that company does their taxes. So like we're not going to get our tax return until like that's done, which we don't have any control over. So those are like the hopefully like positive. Oh, there's also Ben got like stocks or shares in his company that he like works for that he should be paid out for this year. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't understand and that maybe we'll talk about someday and Ben can explain it because they're his things. So I don't know what it is. So those are like the things that could be positive, right? The negative, or, you know, money coming out part, because if we got all of this money that we're hoping on getting, we'd be able to like do a bunch of stuff. Ben just got home. But we have hospital bills. They're currently at like $3,000. And we have seeing like what my business is going to do if both my clients take me back on for the same amount of money. Unsure, even if I have time to do those things with Ivy, and then moving. So